Hey everybody, welcome to the Gettysburg College campus and specifically Shirk Field at Musselman Stadium for the 2018 Men's Cross Country Season Preview. My name is Corey Jewett. I'm the Director of Athletic Communications here at Gettysburg College. And joining me today are the two senior captains, Alex Petrecca from Fairfield, Connecticut, and Matt Robinson from nearby Taneytown, Maryland. I almost said Taneytown. That's not right. Taneytown, Maryland. So these guys are going to answer some questions, and then we're going to have a fun little competition with the women's captains joining us as well here in a little bit. So guys, just the first question I have for you, obviously busy summer away from the college campus. What have you guys been doing to try to stay in shape for the cross-country season? Alex, I'll start with you.
Sure. After a long track season, we usually take about a week or two off, really rest, our bodies recover. We've been running for a long time, but then we get right back into training over the summer. Been training through that, running 6-7 days a week usually, sometimes doubling, getting up to like 60-something miles a week. That's been my summer, doing some workouts on the track, workouts on the roads and trails as well, doing a couple races and stuff like that.
Matt, how about you?
Yeah, and definitely for me specifically this summer was awesome because I was hurt last summer with a stress fracture, so I had a really slow summer building up, and this summer I was really healthy going into it, so I was really able to build up my mileage really well, so I was happy with it.
That's great. And now my next question is about like the team's goals going into the fall. And was it you, Matt, who was going to answer this, or Alex? Alex, you got this. So looking at the team goals for the year, obviously cross country, it's kind of an individual sport, but it's also very much a team sport too. Trying to get that score as low as you can in every meet. So what are the basic team goals looking in for the season?
So we had a really promising year last year, and we're looking to continue to build on that. We have a lot of young additional talent this year, but we also have some really strong seniors and juniors in those classes as well. We want to finish in the top 4 in the conference this year, maybe moving up even more, and then looking to possibly go top 10 in the region. Really go for it this year and try to have a peak year.
Now, in order to peak, you got to train right, and it's about building that mileage up, getting your legs used to it, getting used to the heat and the environment, of course, and the trails. So, Matt, talk a little bit about how much mileage, how much training you guys have been doing in the preseason.
Yeah, so definitely for preseason, we're putting in a lot of work. I mean, this is definitely one of the hardest seasons out of the whole entire cross country, I'd say, or the hardest week. Hardest week. In the whole season, we do doubles every other day. Some of the top guys hitting 70 miles a week, which Pepe said he was hitting 60. So, I mean, that's an extra 10 miles on there. Some of the other guys, maybe 50, but everyone's kind of jumping up in mileage. We're jumping up in lifts, jumping up in swim workouts. So really just like pounding everything on to get us ready for the season. And then once we get into it, definitely in shape for a good season. So.
And of course, you mentioned swim workouts too, a way to alleviate that stress on the legs. So what are some things during preseason, during the season that you guys try to do to help take the pressure off all those mileage you guys are putting on your legs, your feet, your hips, and everything?
Yeah, so our team does a really good job of having a great cross-training program as well as a running program. So adding on mileage in terms of biking or swimming or aqua jogging in the pool, really and also having a great lifting program to strengthen ourselves outside of just running, so that way we're more prepared, we're trying to stay injury-free and ready to have a strong season all the way throughout the year.
Matt, I'll turn to you for the next question. Obviously, cross country, you're talking about 5K races, 8K races, anywhere from like low 20 minutes to like 27, 28-minute races or more than that. And we've all been there. We've all run long races or had brisk walks where we just kind of lose ourselves. But I'm just curious, when you're competing out there alongside 50 to 100 other people, what are you thinking about? How are you staying in the game, so to speak?
Definitely you got to stay focused. I mean, most of the time, if you're not focusing, you just kind of go into no man's land. You kind of zone out, and then you might lose pace. So a lot of concentration, a lot of focus, and I think Coach Shank does a great job of emphasizing, focusing, let things happen. Really just, you can play some mind games with yourself. Okay, maybe I'll catch up to this guy and then the next guy, and kind of work your way through the race, and then by the time you get there, you're at the end. So, I mean, tripped up on that a little bit, but
yeah, you try to get to the end as fast as you can, right? Exactly. It's about concentrating to get there. So the last question I have for you guys is about the environment. Obviously, we have a very scenic campus, scenic fields all around us, and you guys kind of have an interesting course on the north side of campus because it's right next to the Gettysburg battlefield. So what's it like? I'm going to let both of you kind of answer. What's it like running on the home course here?
So I've run in a lot of different places, and running here by the battlefields, running through them, seeing all the history. We have a couple kids on the team who are majors in history and can give us like detailed what's going on out there. Plus running on the course, defending our home turf, really just being at home is such a cool environment. Friends, family come out and support on the course since it's right next to campus. It's an awesome day.
Matt, how about you?
Yeah, I definitely agree with everything he said. I think the history is really cool because I know a lot of guys, like he said, are history majors. They really enjoy being out here, and it's just like, I feel like one of the only places in the country where you can really get this like unique experience. Like we can run right by spots where like a great historical event happened. It's just like you kind of feel it a little bit more than just like seeing it. It's awesome. So.
Well, that's great, guys. Thank you for taking the time with this Q&A. We have a competition coming up with these guys, a little 4x1 relay, I've been told. So stay tuned for that for Alex Petrecca and Matt Robinson. This has been the 2018 Men's Cross Country Season Preview video.